I would note that in this bill, we will be voting to fund, as I said, a Department of Homeland Security responsible for the border crisis with wide open borders, continued funding for the CBP-1 app being used to use parole abusively to flood the zone into Texas, where Texas is having to spend $12.5 billion doing the job of the federal government. The HHS Office of Refugee Resettlement, which lost track of 85,000 migrant children.
We've said, how many times have we said on our side, hey, the border is the fight to have. The polls overwhelmingly show that's the #1 issue to the American people. And they blame the Biden administration. They blame the president for his failed border policies that are facilitating the border invasion. Just yesterday, 14 Democrats from the Minority Party voted with us to condemn, denounce, and call for an end to the president's open border policies.
The gentleman is not recognized.
3 additional seconds.
30 additional seconds.
14 Democrats vote yesterday to condemn, denounce, and call for an end to the president's open border policies. And we could have utilized that momentum to attach border security to this continuing resolution and dared the Senate to vote against it and dared the Senate to vote against funding the government and securing the border, and we failed to do even that.
The first unit I was in, one of the mottos in the first unit I was in the Army, one of the mottos was deeds, not words. The words are so good. I was down at the border with the Speaker and 60 of my colleagues, and we were going to fight. We were only going to fund a border that's secure. We're going to fund the government, but only if we secure the border. We were going to make the Senate counteroffer. And by the time we could even get back to this town, our Speaker had surrendered to a Four Corners deal. The very thing we said we wouldn't do. It's the deeds that are the problem. And if we were back in the minority, we'd be united again. We'd be opposed to this. We were. Just a year ago, we were opposed to it. And the words were good, and the deeds were also good. But now when we have the chance to govern, it seems we've lost our resolve.